full product is a lot more professional and realistic compared to my preliminary task. This is because I have followed the generic conventions of a magazine. I have included a large main image and a barcode with the price. If I had made my magazine with a small image in the corner, then it would not be professional because it doesn't follow the generic conventions. I have added cover lines and cell lines which also follow the conventions of media text. I have a plain white background on my preliminary task. This does not look professional and it is not very good. On my full product I have used the background of my main image. This background is more interesting and looks more natural. I learnt new terminology such as plugs, masthead, etc. I knew that for my magazine to appeal to my audience it needed a good cell line, good main image and interesting cover lines. One generic convention I did not include was a pull quote. I felt I didn't need this because the cover line was self-explanatory. I feel that I have learned how to use software such as Photoshop and Quark better now than when I did my preliminary task. If I had to go and do work experience in a work environment that uses Photoshop or Quark, I would be able to use and understand the software. I now know how to edit pictures to make them look better and what effects look the most professional. I know how to make publications that appeal to a certain type of audience. I use websites such as NME.com and magazine distributors' websites to help me with researching what appeals to my target audience. This made my final product better than my preliminary task because I had a better understanding of what appeals to my target audience. Before the course, I have never used SLR cameras. I found out that the quality was much better than when using a digital camera. Whilst making my full product, I learned how to compose my models. This included putting them in the right poses, making sure their costume appeals to my audience and that they look professional. This was hard to do because it meant finding people who were willing to model for my magazine and also had the right clothes for my magazine's look. I learned to use props in my pictures to create meaning and to connote that the models are musicians. If I did this task again, I would change my front cover to include pull quotes, as I think they are a key convention of a media text. I would also compose my models better so that I have a wider range to choose from for my front cover, content and double page spread.